Hello everyone and welcome back to John's Food Review. Today we're going to be trying some Reese's Cups with potato chips and with Reese's Pieces. So Reese's Pieces, those were the ones I was looking for. I got the Reese's Puffs last time, which, I mean, you really couldn't even taste them. And same thing with this. It's like potato chips. They're already they're salty, right? But so is peanut butter. So, like, what is it? Just more of a textural thing where you get the crunch? But I mean, so we're gonna start with this one. I put them in the fridge for a little bit. Hopefully, they're cold or cold enough, rather. Oh yeah, they're cold. So, like, flavor wise, it still pretty much tastes the same. It just adds a crunch from the chip. And it actually makes it even more salty. Huh. Yeah, it's just, you don't really taste the chip. The texture's there, the crunch, but because the chip is salty, it adds to the saltiness of the peanut butter and it's just even more salty. And then the chocolate doesn't do much because there's more saltiness than sweetness from the chocolate. It's just, that's very strange, and I don't know why they even thought of doing that. It was like, what, up there? Now it's down there. Stay hydrated, kids. Yeah, that was weird. There's chips like that. If you want to add chips to like a burger or a sandwich, or like when I have macaroni and cheese, I'll add chips in just for a texture thing, because like the whole thing is mac and cheese, so it's soft. So I'll add, you know, potato chips in for like a crunch. But adding it to chocolate and peanut butter, adding potato chips to chocolate and peanut butter. I mean, again, you can't really taste the chip. It just makes it more salty. So, just kind of weird. Boy, there's two pieces. There's two cups in here. Okay. Now this one I actually hope is really really good, because I love Reese's Pieces, and it's just Reese's in Reese's. In fact, they're gonna make a peanut butter cup stuffed with another peanut butter cup. I'm sure they could, because they have like those 5 pound Reese's cups. So I'm sure they could stuff, do that, like a brand new Reese's cup. It's a Reese's cup stuffed with another one. Like a 5 pound cup, and it's just stuffed with smaller Reese's cups. That'd be ridiculous. Do it. I I have to say, Reese's, when it comes to chocolate and peanut butter, I mean, they're not disappointing. I mean, it's got some weight to it. This is a hefty and a girthy cup. So I will give them that. They certainly don't disappoint when it comes to that. Just I Reese's is so nostalgic. I mean, best Halloween candy, honestly. apart from M&M's, Snickers, Milky Way. But I think everyone always went for the Reese's. When it said, pick one, take one, and there's like Milky Ways and Kit Kats and Reese's, all the Reese's would disappear before everything else because that's just how iconic and delicious they are. So, I mean, it's so simple. It's chocolate and peanut butter. And yet Reese's has found a way to do it that no one else has. You find around Easter and all these other holidays or just generic in general, you find them like, oh, peanut butter cups. And they don't taste nearly as good as Reese's. So Reese's has truly created something special, especially for our childhoods. But oh yeah, those Reese's Pieces in there. Yep, those are whole Reese's Pieces. Hmm. It's strange how that works. But believe it or not, even though it's Reese's Pieces actually do taste a little different than peanut butter cups. So you can taste the Reese's Pieces and the peanut butter cup. It's weird. That's yeah, that's interesting. It might be because the outside is like that chocolatey, sugary, coated, so it kind of gives an extra flavor to it. But it's like if you have Reese's Pieces and you have a Reese's cup and you have them separately, they do have a very distinct flavor, but each of them have a different flavor. It's still good, and it's still you taste it and it's like, yeah, that's Reese's. But they have two very different flavors, which I find is weird considering it's like the same peanut butter or something. But it's probably having to do with the outside. It's kind of like what you expect with M&Ms, that hard outside, coated and all that. So, whereas a Reese's cup is just chocolate. It's not coated with anything. It's just chocolate, and then in the middle with peanut butter. Well, that was good. Okay, so we've tried the Reese's one. We've tried the potato chip one. We've tried the Reese's Puff, which they were the little mini ones. If I can find the bigger ones, they might be better. Because the mini ones had like there was like one puff in there and that was it. Like the size of the puff is like the size of the cup. So if I can find one that's like might be a little better. We've tried the bar type one. Payday, that's what I forgot to get. I heard I think it was DGR. He said he hasn't had a payday in a while. And he's like, "Oh yeah, payday is a pretty solid item." I haven't had payday in ages. I think the 90s or early 2000s was the last time I had payday. Um, but those bars are actually pretty good. I haven't had one in ages, so I mean, I always like going back and tasting things that I haven't had since I was, you know, actually I was never that small. Since I was like this small, since I was this little, and just to kind of see how things hold up. Like I've said before, like with the Dunkaroos, uh, formulas change. So it's always cool to go back and kind of taste things that you've only had when you were a kid. Um, yeah, and just see how they hold up. And so, do they still have that magic to them, or is it just kind of like, I mean, it's just like a food now, and I mean, because it's something really, really special if you eat something and it just like instantly just takes you back to your childhood. What was it? Cosmic Brownies is another one. Even if they changed it, I mean, just the way it looks, you're like Cosmic Brownie. Uh-huh. Had them all the time. Um, but stuff like that. Just the fact you can eat something and just instantly be transported back to that time when you like first had it. You know, it's insane. But Reese's definitely when it came to Halloween, best candy. And now they've got Reese's for pretty much every occasion. They have got the little pumpkin ones, you know, in the shape of pumpkins. They've got one shaped like rabbits. They've got one shaped like Christmas trees. So you name a holiday, they've probably got a freaking Reese's cup for it. Or Reese's for it. 'Cause I don't think those come in cups. They come in like packages like this, but there's, you know, no like cup or anything. It's just a little, you know. But Reese's has, you know, Hershey's rather. Uh, you know, when you have a chocolate that pretty much is withstanding the test of time here, and is so many years later, it's still looked at like the best. You got something good. I mean, thank Halloween is coming up. You know, we know what things are gonna sell out. It's gonna be the stuff like the Reese's. No one's gonna be buying those chewy toffee type candies like the peanut buttery ones. This is the stuff that people want, not Smarties, not sweet tarts. This stuff. So take one. I'll take one. I'll take one Reese's, and I'll take one Snickers, and let's see. Oh, one pack of M&Ms. They said take one. Yeah, they said take one. They didn't say couldn't be one of everything. Maybe they should have been more specific. But yeah, all in all, the Reese's one is really good. The with the Reese's Pieces, the potato chip one. That's just why. But why though? Just weird. It just adds a crunch to it, but it just and that actually makes it more salty. So, you know, maybe they should add like sour cream and onion next time, or barbecue. Hear me out. No, no, I was thinking of barbecue, and then my mind immediately went to like hamburgers, and peanut butter on hamburger actually is really good. So I don't know, maybe do I don't no, I don't have any. I was gonna say I could try it myself, but I don't have any barbecue chips. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, these are really good. I like the Reese's Pieces one the best because it's Reese's stuffed with more Reese's. Again, they'll come out Reese's cup that big stuffed with another Reese's cup or just smaller. Introducing our largest Reese's cup ever. It's stuffed with other Reese's cups. But you're like, John, they already have that. Where? I need to see this. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.